Welcome to the Advanced Learning training video for the end of year process. This process will move all the student information from one academic year to the next. To begin with, there are a couple of things to take note of. One, you must ensure that you are in the correct dataset. So if you wish to do the end of year process from the 15-16 dataset into the 16-17 dataset, you must be in the 15-16 dataset itself. Likewise, the dataset you wish to do the end of year process into must be created. So in this case, this means that the 16-17 dataset must be created before you start the process. To begin, go to Data, System, and End of Year Process. You can ignore the first window you see. Simply click Yes to continue. In this window, the process will inform you of the dataset it intends to use for the end of year process. You can see that it will default to the 16-17 dataset, in other words the next academic year. You can choose another dataset to perform the process into if you wish. For now, click on OK to continue. In this window, you tell the process whether or not to copy forward the timetable information. So if you wish to reuse this year's curriculum in the next dataset, you must tick this box. You must also give it a start date for the next academic year. By double-clicking on the date text box, you will bring up this calendar which you can use to select the date that you wish to use. Click OK and it will automatically enter the date. You might also want to consider ticking these two boxes here. Only copy events that are marked for scheduling and update timetable block codes. This will only copy forward timetable events and will ignore events such as calendar events, which could be days out. This will attempt to update the block codes and timetables. So for example, it will attempt to update 1opt1 to 2opt1. This may not always be successful. For now, we're going to leave it unticked. Leave it unticked if you don't wish to carry forward any timetable information at all. Click OK to continue. This window is where the bulk of the end of year process takes place, and in this window you will need to change the class names of the form classes to reflect their new year. It will automatically update the year on the classes, so if we take this one for an example, you can see this was originally a first year class 1A. It has now become a second year class, but still has the name 1A, so this must be changed to reflect its new year. To do this, change its name down in the named, select it, and then change its name down in the name text box here to 2A, and then click Change. You can see it changes up here in the main window. In the case of fourth year classes, you will also need to enter a code. So in this, it's much the same as entering the name. You come down here, you enter a course, you enter a year, in this case 5th year, as that is the year they are moving into, and you change the name to 5A. You can see the course is now changed there. In terms of 6th years, nothing needs to be done with them. They are simply automatically marked as leaving school. So if we take this example here, we can see that all of the class names have been changed to reflect the classes they should be, and all the 4th year classes now have been changed into 5th year classes. They've been given the new course. When all this is complete, you are ready to move on by clicking OK. In this date here, you enter a leaving date that should be recorded for any students who will be leaving the school this year. So enter a date there if you wish. You can also enter a finish date for any teaching groups that will be finishing up this year. When you are done in this window, click OK. And this will begin performing the end of year process itself. This process can take a couple of minutes to complete, and when it is done, the end of year process will be finished and all of your data will be in the next dataset. Upon successful completion, you will see this message: the end of year process has been completed successfully. That will mean that the new dataset is ready for use. This concludes the training video. Thank you for watching.